Yo, what is going on? Ladies and gentlemen, my name is Viz and welcome today to the latest episode in our Squad Builder series. Now, unfortunately, today's Squad Builder is very likely going to be the last Squad Builder that you see from our channel, at least up until FIFA 14. That being because I'm leaving for a study abroad program on August 31st, and I'm usually the one that does Squad Builders on our channel. Unless Scott does choose to do some Squad Builders. In that case, everything that I just said is totally not true. But anyway, so the last three squad builders that we did, or including this one now, the reason that I'm doing them is because there were three really high-profile players that I wanted to get my hands on and try out before the end of FIFA 13 Ultimate Team. So two squad builders ago, we had Lionel Messi. The last squad builder that I did, we had Cristiano Ronaldo. And today's final high-profile player is also a striker. I'm not gonna actually screw it. I'll just tell you guys. It's Inform Ibrahimovic, and so I bought him and then built this squad around him. So without further ado, I'm gonna introduce to you guys my Inform Ibrahimovic squad. So in goal we have Peter Cech, and 84 overall card, 85 diving, 85 reflexes, 81 handling, 84 positioning, all pretty good stats. I feel like no matter what goalkeeper though you play with in FIFA, and no matter how high their stats are, and whether or not they're the fact that they're an inform or a team of the season, or how well they actually play in real life, no matter, like, you can discount all those things. I feel like at some point all goalkeepers let in some goals. It just like totally leave you scratching your head, like, why, like, how did that happen, like, why? But I would have to say that Peter Cech, for the most part, kept those to a minimum for me, which was pretty nice. So, solid goalkeeper overall for me. Now we're going to move on to our center back trio here. We have two returning players from previous squad builders that I've done. Those being Team of the Season Williams and Koscielny. Now, actually, I'm going to move these guys around really quick. And yeah, okay, this is how I had them. So, I've had first inform and second inform Koscielny, both really solid defenders, and Williams also being a really solid defender. They both have medium attacking work rate, which means they never really get pushed up too far. So basically, if I had to summarize the two, they're both fat, like pacey for center backs. They're strong, good in the air, and just solid defenders. Now the one center back that we are adding newly to our squad is Bakray Sagna, and there is one negative thing that I noticed about Sagna, and that's the fact that he's only 5'9". And because of that, when you come up against the likes of like Benteke or Fernando Torres or Benzema or something like that, players who are taller than stronger than him, he tended to struggle in the air. However, what he did lack in height, he made up for in pace. You can see there on his card he has 79 pace, which is quite high actually for a center back, which was pretty nice. He was definitely, of these three center backs, the one that got burned the least, which just makes sense because he has the highest pace stats of all of them. So now moving on to our two CDMs, we have Team of the Season Mikel Arteta and Paul Pogba. Now again, these two were pretty good defenders for me. I require that, well, I don't require, but I really prefer my two CDMs when I'm playing a 3-5-2 to have medium attacking work rates. And actually, I think Paul Pogba has a low attacking work rate, which means that they're never going to get pushed up too far upfield to the point where they're going to expose your three center backs. So there aren't going to be as many counterattacks and stuff like that started against your defense. So Mikel Arteta overall has some really banging stats, really. 91 pace, 85 shooting, 91 passing, and 88 dribbling. Really nice stats. And then Pogba, considering the fact that he's only a 77 rated overall card, also has some very nice stats on him. So I don't really have much to say about these guys other than the fact that they did their job quite nicely for me. So now we're going to move on to our right and left mid. At right mid, we have a returning player in Ben Arfa, and then on the left mid, we have a new player in Eden Hazard. Now, what do I say about these guys? Actually, I think Ben Arfa, this is the third squad that I've had him in, and I really like this card. I feel like I've talked about him a lot every time he's been in one of my squad builders. But he's pacey, he has a great shot on him, and the fact that he's left-footed at the right mid position is awesome. You can just cut in and take shots with his wicked left foot. He has 5-star skill moves, which is awesome. 4-star weak foot. You know, with those 5-star skill moves, you can just use and abuse that running scoop turn. Now, however, Eden Hazard was not as good for me as Ben Arfa was. Now, let me check real quick. Yes, okay. Ben Arfa scored me 3 goals in 6 games, and Hazard scored me none. I don't know what it was about Hazard. I don't know if it was the way that I was using him or the shots that I was taking with him, if I was kind of expecting too much out of his shots, but he just wasn't as good for me as I hoped he would be, considering the fact that he's an 87 rated overall player. But that's okay because we had other players in the squad who stepped up and did the scoring for us. Now, at center attacking mid, we have our last returning player of previous squad builders, and that is Samir Nasri. I feel like in the previous squad builders that I've had him in, I've also kind of raved about him. He's a really spectacular player, 84 pace, 88 dribbling, 76 shooting, 84 passing, 4-star skills, 4-star weak foot. Just an awesome player overall. He didn't score me any goals this time around, but the amount of plays that he sets up is ridiculous. I would bet that at least half of the goals that are scored by this team are assisted by Nasri. So really, really solid overall player. Now our last 2 strikers, as I mentioned earlier, we have Inform Ibrahimovic and second Inform Menez. I can't remember if this is first or second. I think it's second Inform, but he scored me 4 goals in 6 games, which was pretty decent. 4-star skill moves, 4-star weak foot. He is a right-footed player. 86 pace, 86 dribbling, 77 shooting, and 80 passing overall. Make for a pretty decent card. And then we have the big man himself. We have Inform Ibrahimovic. Cost me just under 1 million coins. As you can see there, 996,000 overall. 78 pace, 88 dribbling, 90 shooting, and 82 passing, as well as 79 heading. And of course, Zlatan Ibrahimovic has that 4-star weak foot as well as 5-star skill moves. So again, like Ben Arfa, you can use and abuse that running scoop turn, which is awesome. And also his Magidi spin. Well, I don't know if they're the Magidi spins or Burba spins. I got those mixed up, but he can execute those really quickly. Great dribbling on this guy. His shot is super, super powerful. Scored me 7 goals in 6 games, which is a great ratio to have for your striker. That's more than a goal per game for him. So overall, he was really good. However, I don't know if he's worth his 996,000 price tag. I'll bet you that his 88 rated regular card plays fairly similar to the way that this card plays. And that card I think you can get for probably half the price at this point in this game. So was he a good player? Yes. Would I pay almost 1 million coins for him? No. And the one thing that I struggled with him for a little bit, and now I don't want to sound like a pace abuser, but his 78 pace at times was a little difficult to work with, especially because he only has a medium attacking work rate. And that meant sometimes if I ever played an over-the-top through ball to him, sometimes he wouldn't make like these really spectacular runs, and that meant that the quicker center backs in the game would catch up to him pretty easily, like your David Luiz and your Sergio Ramoses and stuff like that. But good player. Like I said, I don't think I would pay 1 million coins for him. So that is the squad overall. We got some pretty nice players in here. We have 2 second informs, 2 single informs, and then 2 team of the season cards. So anyway, guys, that is it for now. Be on the lookout for more content coming soon. Most likely from Scott, however, probably not from me as I'm going to be in Spain. I'm going to try and upload some stuff if I can think of any stuff to upload while I'm there. But anyway, guys, yeah, thank you for watching. And until next time, my name is Viz. Peace out. I'm going to leave you guys with some goals.
backyard again, living a lush life with like all my friends. And so I two-step shuffle with the help of boogie down music. And it doesn't matter dancing by myself, cause the drink's all cold, the girls all rolled, and we got a few fans at our shows. They sing along, come on, you could never call it wrong. That's why we put our hearts in the song. I see some women looking fly in the distance. They ask me why I'm grinning and I give them my opinion. Listen, cause life's all about what you do, not what you didn't. So go outside and start living.